Let's see who's next. speedchess1904 is on top of the list. Let's see what he's got. I'll switch views once again. Welcome, speedchess1904. Go for one knight f3. This is what I do in tournament games. I randomly switch between d4 and knight f3. Whatever makes me happy. Maybe speedchess not around. If you're not around, I'm gonna have to abort quite quickly and check the next guy in line, because this is a live show. Oh no, there he is. I was hoping to get a free abort point. Didn't happen. Plays c6, I went c4, d5. I'll play the move e3, which is a little fooling around with the move order I do quite often, not committing to the move d4 yet. Let's direct it against ideas by black to play bishop f5 or bishop g4, which could now, with the pawn not on d4 yet, run into some trouble after cd5, queen b3. While if black plays e6, the semi-Slav, some guys like to start with queen c2 or b3 here, but I'm quite happy discussing the actual Maron variation and transposing to the main line with d4. d4, knight d7, bishop d3, queen c2 nowadays the main move instead of bishop d3, but I've always been, well, I've played a lot of queen c2, but I've always believed that bishop d3 is in a way the more principled move. And one reason is that after bishop d6, we can play this move e4, grabbing space in the center ASAP. ASAP, as soon as possible. I think that's kind of legal. I've read a lot on Twitter, ICYMI recently. Can anybody tell me what that means? I haven't looked it up yet. Actually, I should look it up. ICYMI. ICYMI. I'm losing on time while I'm Googling random stuff here. This is a position you get a lot in Blitz. No offense, speed chess, normally against guys who are not big theoreticians, because the knight to f6, I think it's slightly wrong. It should stay on d7. Black should go for something like h6 and then plan to get an e5 or c5. Now I have a reasonably simple plan. I want to go queen d3, bishop g5, take on f6, and checkmate on h7. You could, of course, stop there with black by playing h6, but then I'll go queen d3, b3, bishop b2, and the d5 breakthrough will be looming. There he goes, plays h6. I don't know, I've played this line quite a bit, and I think it is very, very scary for black. I'll continue Googling ICYMI. Oh, in case you missed it. Didn't know that. Who would miss anything on Twitter? So queen d3, hoping he misses a mate on h7. The plan is to play b3, bishop b2, hinting at the d5 advance. Black should probably play the move c5 here, when I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about it actually. I could take, which normally leads to a safe little edge. Not sure that's what I'm dreaming of, but it might be the best I got. I could ignore it and play a move like rook d1. Okay, he goes b6 first. I will stick to my guns and play b3. Now the problem black has, if he plays bishop b7, then after bishop b2, it's going to be hard to get in c5, because now there's always going to be d5 and problems on f6. So this position I think is unpleasant for black. Of course the game is far from over, but he has to watch out constantly for d5 breakthroughs, with the devious idea of taking on f6 and checkmating. Let's see what he does about it. Rook e8 is a move that comes to mind, clearing the f8 square. Well, it's easy to play with while. Go rook d1, rook e1, calculate d5 when I feel it makes sense, and play it when I feel it makes sense. Guys are asking for me to play one e4 against them. Sorry guys, you know I can't play one e4. I'm scared to death of the Sicilian, of the French, the Caro-Kann, pretty much any opening. Plays queen c7, which is intending to meet d5 by going e5. I think I will play more cleverly though. I will start with c5. Point is, if he takes, I'll take back, and then bishop takes f6 is gonna decide the game. Well, if he goes bishop e7 or bishop f4, I will play d5, and it's gonna be a different story. I think I've seen this tactic somewhere before. As I mentioned, this is a line you get quite a bit in Blitz, so can't praise myself too much for my tactical brilliance. However, I can praise myself for my pattern recognition this is a line that's just very dangerous for black. I advise you to stay away from it. Starting with the move 6 bishop d6, I already wouldn't play that. I would play dc4 if you get there. And then later knight f6 I think is also a bit scary for black. More wishes are being uttered. Oh, Test is asking, what's the next tournament you're playing in? The Thailand Open, as always. Bishop e7 has been played, but I had d5. He has to stop all my mating ideas. Problem is now that d6 seems to win quite a bit of material. And speedchess1904 resigned. Thanks for the game. We'll keep rolling and get to the next game.
Until recently, chess was like this. Chess24 brought you this. Live interactive broadcasts from top tournaments with computer analysis and video commentary by the likes of Jan Gustafsson, Lawrence Trent and Peter Svidler. A play zone where you can take on opponents from all around the world 24/7. Interactive beginners courses ensuring you pick up the basics fast while having fun. A tactics trainer to sharpen your chess by solving puzzles adapted to your level. Hundreds of interactive videos letting you watch and learn from star players such as Vishy Anand, Peter Svidler, Paco Vallejo and Hu Yifan. You've given up on that outdated computer? That's why there are more reasons to use Chess24 on mobiles and tablets. Full playzone access, including pre-move. A tactics trainer so you can stay sharp wherever you are. Computer opponents you can challenge even when you're not online. Live broadcasts of top chess events. And the half? It's free. Well, that's half true. Most features are free, but limited for registered members. For a mere €99 per year, however, you can step up to premium membership and gain unlimited access to our video library. That and much more. See you at chess24.com.